Greetings to my respected elders, my brothers and my sisters, and to all those who are not yet believers. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. All praises to Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. I testify that there is none worthy of worship but Allah, and I testify that Muhammad is his messenger. We send blessings and peace upon the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and all of his followers until the day of recompense. My brothers and my sisters, I have spoken to the brother in the UK, and we have linked up through our respective messaging apps, mashallah, and we will be in contact later today, inshallah. I do want to say that I would like for each and every one of you to make dua for his mother. He lost his mother and his father, Mrs. Sayara Bijun. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant her forgiveness of all of her sins and let her enter paradise from whichever door she chooses. Ameen, ameen. And Mr. Rafiq ul Haq, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him forgiveness of all his sins and enter into paradise without questioning. Inshallah, ameen, ameen. Brothers and sisters, please say a special dua for them. The brother is looking to establish a masjid in the name of his father for his benefit, and his mother was able to build a masjid before she passed. MashaAllah, may Allah reward her greatly. Ameen, ameen. So please say a special dua for them, and as well as read Surah Al-Fatiha in their sake, inshallah. With that being said, kind of touch base here, I'm at a different location in the more downtown area that I'm stopping to check out. I'm going to try to showcase each one of these. I'm standing out in front of it right now, as you can see, and the building is for lease. I'm not sure of how great this would be for a Musalla / Masjid / Dawah center, because this used to be a garage. You can see there they have the garage door, and upon further inspection, I have looked inside and seen that they still have a lift in there, so I could not really convert that space. However, with that being said, there are a couple of separate rooms there that are separated by a door and a wall. We're looking at one entrance though, one bathroom, which would be on the smaller side of the building. So I'm gonna call this company. I know this company locally, so mashallah. And I'm also gonna go across the street and check out this other building right now. May Allah protect me, because this building is open to, or abandoned, I should say. I'm out in the town scouting around. Inshallah, we'll find something that we can call about. This seems to be a storage area for maybe what used to be, if I'm not mistaken, this used to be a pawn shop. It possibly still is. Allah knows best. But let me see if there's anybody. No, it's locked. Yeah, that seems to be the old pawn shop. So I'm not sure who it is I would need to get in touch with in order to find out about this location. You can see the front of it here. You can see the front here along the front side of the building. The building that's attached to it with the garage door looks to be like a very large warehouse space, and I'm sure I may have to go to the courthouse and get the paperwork on who the property owner is of that. A lot of times what you can do, these are public records, so you can go to your local courthouse, your court clerk, and get the property names. That's all public information. Property owners' names, inshallah. I got another space here. This place is demolished though. This place looks to have suffered some pretty bad flood damage over the years, and Allah knows best. But all throughout this area, there are a few free buildings, free as in they're open. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down their respective addresses, and I am going to, inshallah, head over to the courthouse and see if they have a name on what companies own these locations, or on what private property, if they're a private citizen, who it is that owns them. See if I can dig up some contact information. This is taking me out of work. Sorry for the noise. This is taking me out of work, and I'm missing some valuable time, but inshallah, Allah will provide. We do things for the benefit and the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So inshallah, Allah will provide because of that sacrifice, and Allah knows best. I love doing this type of thing, especially for the pleasure of Allah. Brothers and sisters, this life is so short, and I talk about this on the channel all the time. Our life is very finite. We're only given so many breaths, so many heartbeats, things of that nature. I just received word this morning while I was at that first location that I talked about and showed yesterday, while I was actually waiting in line to talk to the employee there, that my great uncle, which was my papa's brother, passed away yesterday. I haven't spoke to my dad, my real dad. My real dad and I aren't on the best of terms because of some things, but alhamdulillah, I stopped by his house when I left because that was his uncle, my great uncle, and I stopped by to see if he was okay and if he had heard, so on and so forth. Trying to see in this spot, this area here looks like it's pretty good spot too. But you cannot see, it has reflective tint on the windows, so I'm trying to see in. Bear with me here, inshallah. They got that window completely covered. I don't know if we'll be able to see this if I put the phone up on the reflective tint. I don't know if you can see in there or not, but this would be what seems to be an ideal location, but has two separate entrances with what looks to be a little side building. Looks to be a little side building too, but if you want to check that, this is one I'm really interested in. This spot here, I'm going to go out to the road and get you guys a better shot of it, inshallah. May Allah allow me the strength to stop vaping, inshallah. At least I'm not smoking. I've quit smoking, subhanallah. But look, it's a long building with two entrances. So from what I can tell, this would be ideal, mashallah. This would be ideal. It's just a matter of learning who owns it, and it may be the same realty company, or it could be this lady here on the sign. Allah knows best. Either way, I'm going to try to reach out to them and see what I can find out as far as information goes. But brothers and sisters, I'm going to go ahead and upload this. It'll take probably 30 minutes to upload, but as soon as I have more information available, inshallah, I will update from the next location. Like I said, I'm out and about for the sake of Allah today and trying to get some work done for Allah's pleasure and only for Allah's pleasure. But yeah, so that's an update on what we got going on. So make dua, brothers and sisters. Again, please make dua for Mrs. Sayara Bijun. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless her and grant her paradise, inshallah, ameen. And Mr. Rafiq ul Haq, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive them of their sins and grant them both paradise, inshallah, ameen. Until next time, brothers and sisters, remember that there is one God and only one God, and He alone is worthy of worship.